Good morning. This is the video recording for OFDM and error correction assignment in digital communications. I am Arjun Krishnan, student number 2111721. The aim was to transmit an image through audio using OFDM. And before we begin our test, let me just show you the environment I'll be using, the so-called channel. As you can see, I have set up my laptop with a microphone attached to it on my IKEA study table. The reason I chose this is because it is made out of quite cheap wood. It is good at amplifying noise, essentially because of this small little enclosure there, which is like a box. It has 4 corners almost, and I've kept my laptop snugly inside this area with a microphone pointed on the inside, so all the audio waves should be nicely reflected and we should have quite a bit of noise. I have also placed a few items around my laptop to try and increase the amount of reflections there are. We also have quite a bit of traffic noise from outside, seeing as I live right next to the main road. And my laptop on its own makes a sort of the fan on my laptop makes quite a bit of noise, like a Boeing 747 taking off. So I'm not sure if you can hear it on the video, but it is quite loud. Essentially, the point is that this is quite a noisy environment, and we are hoping to get at least half an image correct. So let me set up the image, load everything, and I will be back. Well, the image we will be using today is this one. It's a gray image, 256 by 100 pixels. We will be encoding this using convolutional encoding and transmitting it using OFDM. So let me first run the transmit and encoding code. Basically what this does is take the image, encode it using half-rate convolutional encoding, and create an OFDM symbol out of each line of the image. So we will have 201 symbols from 201 lines, the result after encoding. Now, so this is an example of a plot of an OFDM symbol. And at the end of everything, we write the audio signal into a wave file, as you can see here. This is the result of encoding, and this is our original image. Right, so I shall copy this to my transmit laptop, set everything up, and be back for the test in a short while. Okay, we are now ready to start the test. Here's my transmit laptop connected to the speaker, and my microphone to my receiving laptop. I have WavePad open, so let's start the recording. It's about 2.5 minutes long, and I will be fast forwarding through this anyway, so just hang in there while I record it. Gonna be really quiet. Hopefully it comes out well. Alright, well, the audio has been recorded. I shall now clear everything up and we can begin decoding that. All I have done is clear up the table. Well, we still have this recorded file. Let's save it as something that can be easily recognized by name. rx.wav should work perfectly fine. Go to MATLAB and already set this up, so we can run this code now. What we're doing is, having loaded the wave file that we recorded, we're doing a cross correlation across to find all the cyclic prefixes and all the peaks of the cyclic prefixes. This will give us a rough start of the symbol, each symbol being each line, so we can get the rough start of each line. And then we use the pilot tones to fine-tune the start of each line. The intricacies of the code are not really important. It's just that all of that has been explained in the report. This is going to take about 2 minutes of waiting time. Well, 2.5 minutes. The code takes about 2 minutes 38 or something seconds to run. And the fact remains that once the image has been, each of the lines have been detected using the symbol start, we do a bit of error correction and try to recover as much of the image as possible. I'm not sure if it was clear, but during the recording itself, as you can see, there are a few bad spikes and so on, and this really does affect the actual image, so I'm hoping to get at least half of the image right. There was a huge truck that passed by, I think that might ruin a huge chunk of the image, but let's see how it is. I will just fast forward this video until the results are displayed. We seem to have gotten something. This is the result of our cross correlation. As you can see, the beginning there wasn't much of reflection, so all these small spikes are not there, but as the reflections and the standing waves and all the noise accumulated, I guess this is the result of all that. That's an OFDM symbol. If you remember what it looked like in the beginning, it's nothing like the original, but this is good. It means there's been quite a bit of noise, and I've actually had to change the threshold. Oh well, there we go. Alright, so this is the image we received before decoding, so obviously that's not of interest to us, but this is the image we received after the decoding. It's quite bad, agreed, but it is also quite good. Let me explain. It's about half the image can be seen. Most of these lines here have been recovered. We have large chunks which have been recovered. Just we've lost a few lines. Definitely we've lost the guy's eyes, which make him look quite bad and evil, but we can see most of the girl, we can see most of the guy as well, and we can actually see quite a bit of the image. As I mentioned before, this is not too bad because we did have quite a bit of noise. This environment is quite noisy. The table itself adds loads of noise because we haven't had any sort of insulation or padding to reduce the amount of reflections. There's traffic noise. So all in all considered, this is not half bad. We can see most of the image compared to the original. Let me just pop the original up. That is the original image, and if you can see, the fact is we can actually see quite a bit of it. That's the result. Yeah, we can see most of it. So thank you very much for watching.